Hello everybody. Let's talk about vision and what a vision is. A vision is so much different than a mission statement. A mission statement is in some ways a realistic statement of your business and what your products are and also your competitive advantage. So a mission statement I often think is factual. Vision is more ethereal. So let's talk a little bit more about what we mean by ethereal and how a vision statement differs in a mission statement and what a mission statement and a vision statement can do for the organization. Well, first, the mission statement is to provide immediate or short-term focus for the organization. Given that it's realistic, it should talk about the products that you produce, how you produce them, and why people want to buy them. So that's what we mean by it's a very factual type of statement. Most should know what a mission statement is if they work at an organization, because it should be pronounced and repeated in nearly every aspect of the business. Vision statement's much different. I mentioned that it's ethereal, meaning that it is often something that may be unrealistic. And there's other aspects as well. So we'll talk about the four aspects that one should consider when creating a mission statement. First is you have to know the general industry and customer. So given that a vision statement is unrealistic, maybe even unachievable, but you have to know what industry you're trying to create, because you could be creating a brand new industry. For instance, computers, technology, telecommunications is another one. Accounting, maybe you think that the way that we do taxes today is antiquated and cumbersome and burdensome, not only to those that have to generate the tax returns, but those that also have to analyze it. And maybe it's the amount of time and money that the government has to spend to produce tax statements and tax refunds. And so you have to know the general nature of what you're trying to produce. Most people who are working on a vision statement have this one down. It's not a very tough aspect. But the second one starts to move into the more tough area. And you have to know what you're trying to create, what the product or service will allow society to do. So now you know the general nature of what you want to do. Now the second aspect of a vision statement is to be more specific. Yes, I want to do something in sports. I want to rethink the way that we have instant replay in sports, whereas we have computers on the field, and the computers with all-seeing eyes can detect any types of fouls, and you don't need any more human interference. Therein lies a great vision statement. Is it achievable? Doesn't matter. Vision statements aren't. That's the third area. So the third aspect of our vision statement is it doesn't need to be realistic. It just needs to be inspiring. That's the difference. Somebody has to say, wow, that's interesting. I have no idea how that's going to happen, but you know what? Can you imagine a world where blank happens? That would be phenomenal. We're seeing it with batteries in cars. Some people think, a battery? How can you put a battery in a car? It has to run on gas. Well, before gas, what did cars run on? Well, there was no cars. So cars need some mechanism to use, and gas arose. Batteries will arise as well. And there's also some aspects of cars that drive themselves. I have a Lexus, and the car can tell you if you're backing up too far or getting too close to the person in front of you, or even on the side, it'll tell you whether a car is too close or not. They're getting close to driving themselves. Last, you must have utter confidence that your vision can be attained. This doesn't mean that it's unachievable or not realistic. It means that you believe that it can be attained. Other people can be skeptical. That's okay. You have to believe that it can happen. So when you craft a vision, there's four areas to look at. You must know the industry of the customer. You must know what you're trying to create. Third is it doesn't have to be realistic, but it has to be inspiring. And finally, you have to have utter confidence that your vision can be attained. If you can follow these four aspects when you develop a vision statement, you have a great chance, a great opportunity to create a vision statement that will inspire your organization, that will excite them about their future, and will want them to retain and remain in an organization that really is trying to do something great, either for that industry or for society as a whole. Hope this helps as you create your own vision statements, and look forward to chat with you again. Take care.